Hey everyone, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to talk about a problem that, let's be real, affects all of us. There's just way too much to learn and never ever enough time. So, we're going to look at 3 incredible AI tools that are designed to help you crush that information overload and just learn way more effectively.
I mean, seriously, right? Whether it's for your job, for school, or you're just trying to learn something new for fun, it feels like there's this endless mountain of articles, videos, and podcasts. It's impossible to keep up. You want to know it all, but, who has the time for that? And this quote right here from our source material, it just hits the nail on the head. This is the whole problem, isn't it? It's that constant battle between wanting to learn more and the reality of our crazy busy lives. But what if you could just remove that friction? Well, that's exactly what these AI tools are here to do.
Okay, first up, let's tackle the big one, a format we are all constantly using, YouTube. How many times have you tried to find one specific piece of information in a super long video, and you just end up wasting time scrubbing back and forth?
Well, our first tool is called Emily. And at its heart, Emily is a really simple but incredibly powerful Chrome extension that just sits right there in your browser. Think of it like this. It just slots right into your YouTube experience and acts as your own personal research assistant. It's designed to be right there, ready to go, the second you need to dig a little deeper into whatever video you're watching.
And using it is unbelievably easy. Instead of sitting through an entire hour-long video, you just open it up and start asking it questions. Things like, what are the main points here? Or, when do they talk about the quarterly results? And bam, Emily gives you the answers right then and there. It completely changes watching a video from this passive thing to an active conversation.
So that handles video. But what about all that written stuff? The articles, the long reports, the research papers. How are you supposed to get through all of that when you're, say, driving or at the gym?
And that brings us to tool number 2, Notebook LM, which comes from Google. The best way to think about this one is as a tool that turns any text you have into your own personal, interactive podcast.
Notebook LM is just fascinating. You can feed it any written document, and it'll turn it into a podcast episode just for you. Just imagine listening to a super dense report while you're on your commute. And because it supports multiple languages, it's incredibly useful for all sorts of content. But here's the part that is a total game changer. Just like with Emily, you can actually talk to the content. You can literally pause your podcast and ask, wait, I have a doubt about that last point. And just like our source says, the AI will answer you back like a teacher. It's not just reading to you, it's a tutor right in your ear.
All right, so we've got video covered and we've got audio covered. But what about getting help with whatever's on your screen right now, in this very moment?
Our third and final tool is another really cool innovation from Google. It doesn't really have a slick name just yet, but what it does is pretty groundbreaking. It is a screen-aware AI.
Okay, this is a whole different ballgame. See, with the other tools, you have to feed them a specific video or document. This AI, it sees what you see. It understands the context of the app you're in, the article you're reading, the math problem on your screen, and it can offer help based on that real-time information. It's like having a co-pilot for your entire digital life.
So we've looked at 3 different tools, but you shouldn't think of them as just 3 separate apps. You should think of them as a complete, cohesive kit, your own personal utility belt for basically supercharging your brain. So let's just put it all together. You've got Emily to pull insights out of any YouTube video in seconds. Then you've got Notebook LM to turn any reading material into a lesson you can listen to anywhere. And finally, you have the screen-aware AI for that instant, I'm stuck right now kind of help. See? Each tool has its own unique job in your new learning toolkit.
And that's really the big idea here. We're moving away from just static information. We're entering an era of dynamic, personal learning assistants. These AIs don't just throw information at you. They help you understand it, they help you question it, and they help you use it in a way that actually fits your life.
It really gets you thinking, doesn't it? We've talked about how these tools help you learn, but as they get more and more powerful, the possibilities are just endless. Which leaves us with one last thing to chew on. When you have an assistant that can learn and explain pretty much anything in the universe, what's the very first thing you're going to ask it? Thanks for tuning in.